That's why I never think I'm so smart. Always, like, I mean, I know some stuff, but I'm never think I'm like a genius because like I can't remember chips, but I got avocados for guacamole.
That's a good.
But I gotta go get chips. I'll wait till. Oh, it's Sunday. I could go out anytime. Is there anything open? I don't even know. Hi, my name's Marge. I'm a Heok empath. I just like having these little talks on the way I feel about things. I really am not handling this Capricorn full moon. As far as the energy is concerned, I don't know. It's just not real. It's not comfortable. It's I'm uncomfortable, so I got to get up and move, kind of thing. But I don't want to do anything. And I have Capricorn that take up house 7 and 8 for me, so it's activating that stuff. And so, on the opposite, it's activating all the. Oh, hi, little spider. It's a little spider right there, just chilling. Hi, little spider. I'll just let him sit there. I had to bring Stanley's cat tree in here. Aww. He's back there. That's his room. This is his where he gets to go away. Oh, I don't think he's in there right now. He was, but then I let dogs out. But he goes. There's a chair under here. A little mini papasan. I got in Oregon. It was sitting on the side of the road. Someone threw it away. Oh. Has Miley's brace Cyrus on it. But I put a pillow in there. And then cover it with the blanket, and it's a little bit. He loves it, man. He sat in that thing for a long time. How many states? So the link that I put in the chat is to a talk by Jordan Maxwell, and I've listed. Yeah, I asked you earlier. You said you never heard of him, and I've been trying to find answers to questions that aren't proposed very often my whole life. It's kind of what I do. It's kind of my role on planet Earth. It's just to get people to think about things different than the narrative that is being imposed upon them. And a lot of people don't like it because they like the imposed narrative. Because if they just go around and, think about all the stuff that they don't have to do if they're just doing their job. It's a cop-out. But if you listen to that talk, that dude, of all this freaking stuff from the time, my whole life, we've gone to churches, places where somebody has stood at a podium and spoke about how they see reality. And then we don't stick around long because usually we don't agree with how they see reality, huh, Mom? Right? My whole life I've listened to people behind podiums talking about how they feel things are, and I never agreed with them. So, but this talk, the link that I put in there, it makes more sense. He deciphers Genesis, and like how he talks about the first God was Elohim, right? Well, that means many gods. There's more than one God, right? Are you trying to sit up, you silly boy? He said, yes, Mama, I'm trying to sit up, Mama. That's a good boy. You want me to turn on the AC again? I'll turn on the vent. There. That's better. We'll just turn the vent on. And I'll go get my sweatshirt. I'll be right back. I'm just going to surmise what the man said. I'm just going to say it in a nutshell. What that talk is about. gonna have a creamsicle cookie. They're creamsicle M&Ms. Anyway, I'll set that right there for now. Hi, Stanley Wood. And it's right next to his cat. I got him a cactus cat stand, so he just runs back and forth. I'm all nervous because, yeah. I feel bad for this dude. I told the story about how I got the guy some stuff yesterday, and he was all excited, you know, with his buddy, and his buddy gave me like a pine cone whoa! A pine cone and a rock, and like, I don't know, he's acting like he was some kind of shaman or something. You trying to get up? But he was just another street rat, because I gave homeboy $20 before I left, and he gave it to the dude to go get him a pack of cigarettes, because I told him, I said, I'll give you stuff for $5, but I won't buy people cigarettes and stuff like that. It's not good for you. And so he gave the 20, and he got his ID stolen. Oh. And so he gave this dude $20 to go get cigarettes, and the dude never came back. He took his $20. And I was like, what a terrible, terrible lesson to learn. Why are you so scratchy, dude? Hold on, I gotta put some silver honey on your arm. I know. He got hot. Good boy, Tata. We're gonna watch that episode with the mom on it.
Oh, with the
on
mom. That's cute.
Next on whatever that is. What is it? We're watching The Bear. I think there's only a couple episodes left.
So, Dr. Bear.
Alright. I'm just gonna wipe my hand on my pants. Alright, let's get on with this. So I always thought there was more than one God too, you know? And but I was like, you know, they all serve a purpose. They all here to teach you different things, right? Get out of here. And well, we were always, Mom always was into astrology too, right? Yeah. So that planted the seed of astrology too. So all this stuff that has been, I don't know, second nature to us in our lives, other people are waking up to it now.
Now they're beginning to...
Right? Well, the thing, primarily what I agree with this man the most is that and I've been saying this for years on these talks, I have a whole playlist called, because I hate naming these videos, so I just like rename them the same name of other videos, so if people go look for a title, you'll get a playlist inadvertently. That's pretty smart, huh? So, who is that? Is that you, Lou? She says, "That's the baby stinky boy." Of course, you didn't want to go out when I invited you 20 minutes ago. So World War III is of the spiritual variety. It's about the spirit. And where are you gonna live from your heart, or are you gonna live from your ego? And people, we've been living freaking in, like everybody's lived as everybody else and everything else. That's how long people have been in reincarnating, and we still can't figure out how to create heaven on earth again, because the people that the people that believe in like the Canaanites and the bloodlines and all that shit, like they like hurting people and killing people, and they don't because they're not people. They don't got no soul. They all ego. That's easing God out, so they are not driven by good orderly direction like some of us are. And they're everywhere. They're more than the do-gooders. Because if you look around, look at all those people. Yeah, what was that saying? The devil was on an episode of Northern Exposure. He said the greatest trick or something that he ever played, the deception that he ever did, was to get the world to believe that the devil don't exist.
Oh, that they don't exist.
And the devil does exist. It lives in all of us. You know how you have a little devil and a little angel sitting on your shoulder? They're both talking at the same, like, do this, no, don't do that, that's not good. Yeah, do it, but that's ego and God. Good orderly direction, discipline, you know. I went for a drive today because I was just like crabby. I didn't want to leave it here, so I took it out there and then I got rid of it, dumped it. And I was passing I drove past the Freemason Lodge here in town. Cars are full in the parking lot. But they had a sign out front. It was for this place. Unitarian Congregation of Taos. UUTAOS.org. So I looked it up, you know. And it's not that I think in all these churches and free. I mean, yeah, I think there's the dark shadow side of all of that, and there are people that do terrible, dirty things in the dark. Late, nothing good happens after midnight. There's wicked, there's supernatural shit out there. And people tempt fate all the time. So, what was I talking about? I was talking about the Elohim. Oh, and how we choose with our brains and our, we create the conscious decision of where to live from and what to do. And like today, I should have gave that guy another $20, and I didn't. And I've been eating my own lunch all day for it. Go on. Or something so he could buy himself some lunch or something. Anyway, I don't know. I don't freaking know, man. Life is too hard. Anyway, so I'm driving past. It's just that all these organizations, they don't hire people because they're qualified. Places stopped hiring people years ago because they were qualified. It's all nepotism. Everything is nepotism. It's bizarre. So it's the fact that everybody doesn't have a chance because all these groups and organizations, they take so much of every community that people that are qualified aren't put in positions that they should be in because somebody's nephew is put in there. Even though they're not qualified. You see what I mean? And there's consequences to all this. There's consequences to this behavior. When unqualified people are put in positions of power and authority, stupid shit happens. Like a few years ago in New Mexico, New Mexico's largest fire, because some dipshits in the federal government said, let's go out on this windy day and we'll do a controlled burn. And what? It got out of hand. Oh my God, how did that happen? You're an idiot. And these people do this shit on purpose because there's no reprise. They don't get in trouble. Mayor in Albuquerque T-boned a car, was doing shady shit. Was in a part of town he shouldn't have been in. Shady shit. Freaking caused an accident. Did he get in trouble? No. No. And whenever these assholes do stupid shit, they always get put on paid leave too. While there's fucking people that like don't have places to live and shit. But I gotta remember, they're not people. They are driven by these dark entities. A lot of it's alcohol related, drugs. Yeah. It gives people permission, it gives them their liquid courage, and what people do with their liquid courage is really fucking gross in a lot of instances. I mean, why can't you muster up your own courage without any liquidity? That's weird. So, what's coming up next? It's a spiritual war. And all these people are raising their frequency. Right? Well, we see in frequency. I see in frequency. With little kids and stuff like that, and they got their imaginary friends, you know. A lot of times these little kids grow up, they still see their imaginary friends and stuff like that. They just don't tell people. We see in frequency, that's spirits. That's just people in a different dimension. They're just lost. And there's something in you that is similar in frequency to recognize and identify with them. I hung up the map. I got a map back here. Sorry, Artie. And so I was looking at the other day, and I was thinking, how many people have come from such a low place on the social status, on the ring of the social ladder? And then I was thinking about it when I was laying down today. Because I think the earth is just like a radio, right? That's how I look at it. Like, you look at a map, here's the radio, okay? So, and all this is the latitude. These are all frequencies that people tune into. And they tune in based on their frequency of their heart, their desires, and what they're supposed to learn. Tuned into the Akashic record, which is in the no place space, the ethers, right? And so when I think in terms of all the places that I've been, the different storylines that I've tuned in, I've been on the 65th parallel, 45th, 40th. I was born on the 35th. I was down here on the 20th 2 times. That's like all these, and when you go to a major parallel like latitude, right? You're turning into all the people and their storylines on that same latitude. Because I never really like known a lot of, and it's always plus or minus 2. I don't even know what to say to this dude. You know? Everybody's looking for everybody's looking for like camaraderie, like people that could, because everybody knows fucking shit's gonna get scarier. Yeah. It's gonna get grosser. You know? You got all these people that are putting themselves away to be safe. That leaves all these other people out in a very vulnerable state. And I'm trying so hard to live one day at a time. That's why I'm like kind of crabby today. It's because I'm not excited. I mean, I am excited for tomorrow because we're going to get the water to the washer and dryer. But what it's going to entail, I'm not looking forward to it. Because we got to be all shut up in here, and I got to bring the cat in and close the door because the workers are going to be... And it's just things I got to manage, and I don't like managing things. I really don't. I woke up in a mood and I was just like, I don't want to take care of nothing. I don't want to do nothing. I want to do absolutely nothing all day. And no day do I get to do nothing. No day. I know, like, people work in society, they work so hard so that they can do nothing. And I'm like, but there's people out here that are just trying to survive, you know? I saw Rosia, whatever that in New Mexico, they got impacted by the fires, you know, as a little while ago and recently. Hi, Stanley, laser eye, pew pew pew. Now they're getting flooded all the time. I'm like, has this ever happened? Like, why is all this stuff like? What I mean, I get why floods happen because it rains, you know, and the grounds get saturated and they can't hold any more moisture. There's stuff like that. But it's just like, man, these communities have been around forever. Look at Ma. Do you see Stanley's laser eyes back there?
Uh-huh.
Pew, pew. Maybe we'll leave the cat tree there. He likes it. He's just chilling. He's such a cool cat. I should go see real fast if Luna walks in. I think it was gonna rain, but I don't smell it yet. Usually I smell it. Theoretically, it should only take a few hours, though, so I don't know. We'll see. That's why I try not to plan for things too much, because that creates animosity against myself when plans don't work out. Hi, pretty girl. Excuse me. This is out of my way. Why you in my mood? Out of my way. You're so pretty. Where'd you get so pretty? Did you go to the pretty store robbing all the pretties? Fall's in the morning. Fall's here. Fall's already here. I don't know where other people live, but fall's already here in northern. I go out in the morning and I'm just like, oh, it's already the chill. It's just July. Like, it feels like August to me. But everything's flipping and switching and moving. And I really don't concern myself with politics and things that are going on out there in the world. I'm trying really hard not to anymore. Because all it does is it takes people away from doing more important shit. And there's enough people that are, you know, like, it's... None of it matters. You know, whatever reindeer games they're doing, none of it matters. What matters is, like, what's happening in people's local communities. I saw a video before I started. There's in Galveston, like, they just went through hell, right? Didn't they? Galveston just get, like, flooded and stuff like that, and a hurricane, and then some guy was at a hotel. Like, why do people people vacation in the weirdest places? Like, the people that did my brother's photography for their wedding, I thought it was the most peculiar thing ever. It was the woman that was the photographer, but it was the husband. He was like the assistant. He was carrying the bag and stuff like that, you know. Gave her different lenses, stuff like that. When they got married, they were telling me how they vacationed to Hastings, Nebraska. I've been to Hastings. And this guy, because that's past life stuff, man. When people have, like, weird, like that don't line up with your life now, that's all past life stuff, is how I see it. And so, Hastings. I've been a lot of places in this world. There's a lot of places I haven't been, but it's okay, baby. It's okay. Don't have to be upset. There's a pretty girl. She's gonna kiss you. She wants a kisses. She's asking for the handsome man. So, what else? So yeah, that talk, man, that really freaking... I just kept going, wow, man, this thing makes more sense than any other talk related to any answers. And it goes along with other things that I've said. Like, the Earth is an erector set. I mean, etch a sketch. And that's what these gods like play. You know, like they create humanity, and then they're like, okay, let's see what they're gonna do with it. We're living on it. We're like living on an alien ant farm, and they just keep like bombing shit, and they don't do things to create. They just to destroy and then rebuild. And there's consequences to all of this, and now we all got to collectively live through the consequences. I mean, the big dress rehearsal, I failed the test initially. I failed the test in 2003 when they gave me those anthrax vaccines, and I didn't say no because I was just I don't, you know, you're just do what you're told, and it ruined my body. Like, I'm constantly in pain. I'm highly inflamed all the time. And I have no patience to even fucking go out in society most days because I live in a tourist town. She's right there, sir. Here. Get her. Give her kisses. I don't know. What else? So all these truths are coming out. All this stuff is being revealed, and it's heartbreaking, man. It's heartbreaking. And all the while, people are still going through, like, trying to perpetuate the old storyline, but they can't anymore because the age of Pisces is wrapping up, man. It's a new age. That's what is my understanding. Tauhu Vuhu is. Tauhu Vuhu. Tauhu Vuhu is the end of the 36,000 year cycle of like, oh, they, you know, of the Jumanji, the tower, brick tower, like, wipe this they can't do it. They didn't do it right again. And so it's just gonna be bad. And it's just gonna be bad for the whole world. Anyway, that's what life is about. We're spiritual beings having a human experience, and I just have to check my behavior every day to see where I'm adding or subtracting, where I'm making it better or worse. So I decided today the thumbnail that I use, I don't know, I can't remember the thumbnail I tried to use. I went for a drive. I'm staying away from people. I can't be around people. Because they don't want the same things that I want. And my whole life I've done what other people want me to do, and it gets to a point that I don't, and I walk away. I'm not trying to get anybody to convince anybody to do things the way I want to do it, but I don't want to participate in their stupid shit. I don't want to, and I see all this stuff that happens. That's why, like, I only did 6 years in the military and stuff like that, because I knew it was all bullshit. I knew it's like, you're going to get in trouble because you broke this policy. Oh, yeah, well, so did these 8 people over here, but, you party with them on the weekend, but they don't get in trouble. That's what the military is. That's what anybody where there's law. I saw a video this morning where like, they closed court in Atlanta. Like, I mean, when people are so adamant that this is how it's done, I'm just like, don't you take that this is how it's done and shove it up your ass. Because if you change your mind tomorrow, it's going to be different. And my minds like me, we keep track. Here, bud. You trying to get a drink of water? Here. Come here. Ow, shit. Like, there's so many protocols that weren't hit on that day that what's his face, got his ear pierced. So it's just, there are no standards, regulation. I mean, it's just lines. But look how many people benefit from it. It's like the Muppet Show, but it's America. It's amusing. Just gotta just get to a place where you accept everything, man. Don't try to fight stuff, because when you get all mad, try to fight everything, that's when people get cancer in their butt. So, anyway, I just wanted to come on and share that video and that link. I hope people watch it. It's a good talk. I'm going to listen to it again later, because it was pretty remarkable how much it resonated with me. Anyway, we're going to watch the episode of The Bear now, okay, Ma?
Okay.
That's all I got for now. Thanks for hanging.